is exploring the hidden superpowers of AutoCAD Electrical. We're going to look at how it helps you avoid manual busy work and acts as a digital safety net to catch catastrophic engineering mistakes before a single wire is ever cut. And to do this, we're pulling from 3 incredibly detailed tutorial transcripts from the Suntech Engineering Solutions YouTube channel. They cover everything from schematic reports to bills of materials, custom formatting, and electrical auditing. AutoCAD Electrical basically acts like a centralized database scanner that just sweeps the entire store instantly and boom, prints the receipt.
In today's lecture, we will learn how to create schematic component reports. The report of that components that we have used so far in our drawings or in our project. So you may have seen such type of reports in different forms of drawings. This is actually very important in our drawings because it gives an overall overview about all the detail of that components that we have used so far in our project or even in our drawing. If you want to generate your own report manually, add these details about like the item number, tags, quantity, manufacturing catalog, then you have to go to edit properties of each of the component and insert these values, all the details like description, tag numbers, item number. Then you will have to manually add these terms and adjust them in a table. Then it will take much of your time. It will waste your time. AutoCAD Electrical have solved this problem. It is very easy and very powerful tool of AutoCAD Electrical to generate automatically such type of reports. In this table, you can see that there are different item numbers with tag numbers, and with the same item number, these are different tag numbers. Components tag numbers must be unique, but its item number can be same. Like for that component, it's the item number will be same, having the same manufacturing catalog data. If we have selected a same component for multiple times, then we can add or we can give it a same item number, but its tag numbers must be unique for every component, whether it's belong to a same family or to a different family.
On the schematic itself, they are tagged uniquely as CR1 through CR10, so the electrician actually knows where each individual relay is supposed to go.
Exactly. The tag tells the electrician where to put it, and the item number tells the buyer what to order. And the reporting tool just consolidates all of that instantly.
That's so smart.
It is. The software recognizes that you have 10 instances of item number 4. It lists the total quantity as 10 on the BOM, but it still perfectly displays all the unique tag numbers associated with that batch.
That level of detail is amazing. And it seems like it has to be incredibly granular with how it references these components, especially when, a single wire leaves one drawing and jumps to another.
Oh, the cross-referencing, yes.
Yeah. I saw some details in the source about cross-referencing formatting, where it actually changes how the text looks depending on where the wire goes.
Yeah, the cross-referencing is an absolute lifesaver for the folks actually reading the blueprints in the field. When you have a complex system spanning dozens of pages, a wire might leave a component on sheet 1 and connect to something all the way over on sheet 5.
Right, which is impossible to track manually.
Completely. So the software allows you to highly customize the formatting of those references.
Yeah.
You can set it so that if a reference points to a component in the same drawing, it looks standard.
Okay.
But if it points to a different drawing entirely, the software automatically adds square brackets or specific prefix and suffix values to the text. A blind, unorganized list.
You can filter it, right?
You have an immense amount of control over filtering the BOM generation. You can specifically select the schematic components category, but you can also filter for pneumatic components, hydraulic components, or PID.
Wait, PID, piping and instrumentation diagram, right?
Mm-hmm. Why
are we filtering for pipes in an electrical drawing?
Because in complex industrial design, these systems don't exist in a vacuum, An electrical control panel is often directly wiring into and controlling physical valves, hydraulic pumps, and fluid pipes.
Oh, right. The electrical system is the brain for the plumbing.
Exactly. The software allows cross-discipline coordination. Plus, you have little checkboxes to include or exclude hyper-specific things like cables, connectors, jumpers, and terminal blocks.
Which makes total sense because the heavy machinery procurement team buying the massive hydraulic pumps is absolutely not the same team buying tiny little copper terminal blocks.
Exactly.
You need to be able to hand the exact right list to the exact right department.
You give everyone exactly what they need and nothing they don't.
So we have this massive, perfectly automated list. But automation is kind of a double-edged sword, isn't it? If you automate bad data, you just get bad results much faster.
That is the danger, yes.
So what happens when the list is just wrong? How do we catch the mistakes?
Well, this is a really critical moment in the workflow. You generate your beautiful bill of materials, you place the table in your drawing, and you start reviewing it.
Okay.
Let's look at a real-world scenario from the tutorial. You're reviewing your generated table, and you suddenly realize that certain components, say a push button labeled PB6 and an overload safety component, They are completely missing from the report. They just aren't there.
Hold on, that doesn't make sense to me. If
Yeah.
I'm the engineer and I physically select a push button from the menu
Yeah,
and draw the circle for it right there on the screen, the software sees the button.
you'd think so. Exact catalog specification, because in engineering, precision is non-negotiable.
Right.
If your visual symbol lacks underlying catalog data or an item number, the software intentionally ignores it when building the BOM because it literally has no idea what you want it to buy.
It's like drawing a door on an architectural blueprint but forgetting to tell the builder what kind of door to buy. You're going to end up with a literal hole in the wall on moving day.
That's a great way to look at it.
The software doesn't just see a missing part, it sees a hole in reality. So those missing components were basically ghosts. They were visually sitting on the schematic, but they had no physical manufacturing data tied to them.
That is exactly what they are, ghosts. They are empty symbols.
One. Let's suppose I want to rearrange this whole list now to go to OK, return to report. We can also delete the component. Put that report in my drawing. I want to put that report in my drawing, and that is table format. You can also check these other table format styles. So I will go with the inch format style. We can also update the existing list, because for the first time we have that option, but now the report is present in my list in my drawing, so it shows me the update existing list. So I want to update that list and see whether it is updated or not. You can see it's now properly updated in my drawing. So in this way we can update our list: CB1, CR1, CR2, PB1, PB6, LD2, LD3, so that you can see these are all updated now. We can also make more changes in the table, like let's suppose first move this whole table by moving the move circuit, copy the whole circuit, click OK. In the report name, you will see in the section area there are two types of reports: schematic report and panel report. We are only interested in schematic report, so we will only work in these reports. We can make changes of format, setup file. We can generate setup file of all these components, whether you want to which type of component. We haven't learned the PLC till now, so we will not discuss about it. So just move on the bill of material and generate few files. What I want to do now, I will select that option, normal edit format, and schematic, everything is okay. Save format file, and there is another option, change report fields. If you want to remove any of the option, just do that and save reports to file. Click that option, and here you can see there are different types of reports. Like I can generate Excel file, I can generate ASCII file. In ASCII file there are actually two options, REP or text file. Whether you want REP file or text file, you can generate these files. So first of all, just generate an Excel file, give it a name like moving with the same name, Greenwood, BOM, Excel. I want that file and name it .xls because it is an Excel file. So I want to copy it to my desktop and click OK. Now in my format setup file, you can see it's unnamed, so I want to save that file on desktop, save my file to give it a name .set. So I have a Greenwood BOM Excel file. Its name will be .set. Its extension is .set. You can see it's now renamed. Now if you want to save another report to file, just click that option, uncheck that box, and include all the data, and give it the similar name like Greenwood BOM ASCII file. Whether you want REP file or text file, you can select from that option. Click OK. You can see its file extension is Greenwood BOM Excel. So I can save format file, it will be saved. Put these files on my drawing. I have generated two files and I want to put these files in our drawing. Or we can also save changes to greenwood.box file, and we can also do that in automatic report and save that reports in group that. First of all, group that reports and then make changes to these reports. Just click that option and you will see in the bill of material, move to my location desktop, as I have saved my report in that location. Actually, the first file which I have saved in ASCII file, I haven't done it accurately. I haven't get that file here. So in this report name, you can see the file output and table output. If you have selected your file output or table output, it will be shown like in X file. If you haven't selected these options, you can also modify these. Like let's suppose if you want to don't want the file output, then you have to uncheck that box. What we want to do now is to save these report in grouping format. So I want to save these reports. What I will do now is I want to desktop and save these to Greenwood. Just name it Greenwood and save it to desktop. Now whenever you want to open these report, then you can open that report from here. Like let's suppose click OK, and in generating the next report, it will take some time. it is actually trying to create another file with the same name as I have give the name greenwood.dwg. You can see in that list it generated a report to report for project username. You can see it's generated a report. So in this way we can generate a report to extra or to another drawing. We can also do many things like I want to show you some more things. Like let's suppose I want to save an ASCII file, give it a name greenwood ASCII. I want to save it to text file and see its text file, include all these details, and that's fine. Sort field, just leave it. Now I want to save that file which I have created. Now I want to give it the same name greenwood ASCII file and save it to my desktop. Save that file and done. Now go to here is another option I want to show you. Just move to my desktop, click OK, and there is another file ASCII. You can see I want to add that file, and either I can name the first drawing, I can give a name to my first drawing, or I can select a different template of that drawing. In the previous drawing you can see the template is not selected, so I want to select a template for that file. I want to name it greenwood ASCII file with the name, it is saving in RGF format. Save that file and open report grouping greenwood.rgf. Go to my desktop, open that report and click OK. Now in my desktop you will see there is a file with the name. There's a file. Whenever you want you can open that file that we have saved in our report. So we can open that file from our list. There is actually an ASCII file also. So let's move forward and see some more features of AutoCAD Electrical. You can see it's now it has selected my file, and in this list you can see it's generated my file in that report. That was my report. So we can also select a template. As I have shown you, we can set up our template file. Now there are some more things I want to show you. Just go through all of these, and we have prepare bill of material. Similarly, we can also generate the component reports from to mean the wires that are coming from or going to which component. So the component, actually the wires and component list, it will be generated. Component wire list has almost the same things. Connector, plug, terminal planes. You can generate all these types of reports in your drawing. Missing catalog data. If you click on that, you will get two options like show active drawing. Let's move to my active drawing and show active drawing. If you click on that, you will find which catalog data is missing of which component. You will find the dots in the list, in the diamond form list. You can see the diamonds are actually denoted that its catalog data are not included in the list. So what we will do now, we will have to click on the component and edit its properties, and you can see in the list, go to details. In the detail list you can see its catalog data is not included, so we have to include the catalog lookup table. Go to lookup table and select any of the option and give item number and click OK. Now I have inserted the catalog data. Go to again go to missing report, then you can see it's not in that terminal is now all right. So that's the way we can check, or we can even check the reports, generate these reports in our drawing. OL1 is still missing, its catalog data is still missing. This is the way we can check the missing catalog data. So another important thing which I want to show you is there are three types of reports. Electrical audit, it's very important. If you go to electrical audit, and you will see if there are any problems in the connections in your drawing, then all these problems or issues will be found here. You can see in my project there are 52 issues, but in my active drawing there are 14 issues. If you want to see all the details about the issues, go to details and check what are the problems in our list. So there will be multiple options like terminal duplication. If you have duplicate the terminal pins or pin exception, contacts, wire no connection. If wires are not connected from both sides, then it will show it as an error. Wire exception, cable exception, component no connection. If components are not connected on both sides, component no catalog data. If it hasn't any catalog data, then it will be shown in that way. So just move to the first option, and which is no catalog data, component no catalog data. Actually that is overload which has no catalog data. So if you want to check where this material is in my drawing, you just go to, you will find that component. So it will be highlighted in that way. Component no connection, you can see like wire exception, wire number, missing wire number. Just go through that and you will see actually that wire is not connected here, so that's why it's created problem. Its wire number is the same, but it's showing it as another. It is taking it as another wire. It hasn't inserted any wire number to this portion. Component no catalog data and wire no connection. You can see these are the wires that have no connection, mean we have leave these wires in their fashion. So that's why it's creating problem. So in your drawing you must be familiar about these problems, that if your wires are not connected, mean I haven't connected any source or destination arrows, and I haven't created or connecting any voltage sources to these wires. That's why these will be creating problems in your drawing. So you must be familiar with these problems. So in electrical drawing, you can see in my project list, if you want to see all the project list, you will find many connection points, connection wires problem, and components that have no connection. You will find all these errors in your report. It's very important in electrical drawings. So next thing is drawing audit. There are wires and components, and the wires, whether our wires are accurately connected or not. So this will show us some more features in our drawing, like go to the project, go to active drawing and click OK. There are multiple options like wire gap pointers if there are wire gaps, zero length wires, wire number float, show wires in mark in red. If there are wires in your drawing, then all the wires will be shown in red color. Let's see what are the problems in our drawing audit. It will take some time, and 43 line entities. There are total 43 lines in our list, and you can see all the lines are in normal layer that are shown in red color. So actually there is no problem in our drawing report. So you can see it's alright, it's fine, because all the components or all the wires are accurately connected, and the wires are accurately connected to both the terminal, both the sides of the components. So it's not showing any problem, or either the wires are not broken anywhere. So it's all right. So the next thing is signal error notice. You can see there are two types of components. There are two types of options in our list: wire signal or source destination. If you have a signal, source and destination in your list, then they will be shown, or either standalone reference reports. So these are two types of reports. Let's click the first one and see the source and destination. You can see this is the report of source and destination signals. You can see the signals sheet number. So sheet number is 3-5. Drawing name is wire number. So all these are actually showing in our list. So it is actually showing the list of third drawing and fifth drawing, as we have connection in between 4 and 5. The fan in source and fan out destination. So it's actually showing that options. So these are all the detail about formatting the reports, make changes in the reports, and audit the electrical drawings. So these are very important things that must be properly learned in detail. You have to work in detail on these reports, because in every project, whenever you are working on any of the project or with any client, you have to generate the report also in your drawings.